is up, my people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy, Nassim the Dream. It is that time of the week, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Singles of the Week. This is a segment where I like to break down some of the newest tracks that have dropped this past weekend, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on them, and I'm gonna give them an official rating. So be sure to check them out for yourselves. They are all linked in the description down below, so make sure you check them out, and let me know what you think of them down in the comments below. Now let's get right into it. Alright, let's start off with this Yellowcard and Pierce the Veil track. It is called 3 Minutes More. I think progressively this does have something going for it. Melodically, I don't really dig the blend at all. It just sounds like a standard punk rock, hardcore track to me. Instrumentally, does carry a lot of weight, sure, but overall, it's pretty forgettable. And then we got Nas with the track Office Hours. This is also featuring 50 Cent. So, I really thought this was some really killer beat selection. This is just like some old head hip hop right here, sweet like nectar. If you're really into that old scene when it comes to East Coast hip hop, just back in like the 90s and late 80s, this is definitely your kind of thing. It's awesome to really hear 50 jump on a track with Nas. I thought the guys really served this hot and ready. Like I said, I really do enjoy the sampling that they chose for this. 50 talking his shit sounds pretty cool. And yeah, Nasty Nas is in your area, boy. Check this out. Next, we got Poppy with the track Knockoff, dropping us some deep house club vibes with this song. It's got that exotic euphoric feel to it, like how some deep club hits would hit. It sounds like something legit you would hear at a nightclub for sure. It really does. At the same time, there's not really that much brought into it that punctuates her style or her sound or her talent. So it kind of sounds just a little bit basic to me, to standards. It just sounds like she kind of wanted to make just a deep club track, and that's cool. It's still decent, but I'm kind of just thinking it's a little basic. Oh, and then we got Hozier coming out with more tracks. This one is De Selba Part 2. Incredible backup vocals just to start off, hypnotizing blues rock inclusions, and most importantly, a righteous, glimmering vocal performance from Hozier. This is easily one of the strongest performances I heard from him all year from this new project that's coming out. Absolutely grooving with this thing, infectious chorus. It's just a pristine song. It's beautiful to listen to. Alright, then Laura Groves. This is an artist I am not familiar with, on the track D4N featuring Sampha. So I am heavily enamored by this track alone, hearing from Laura Groves. Sampha coming in with a subtle vocal assist. It's still potent yet subtle, but dear Lord, like, slap me silly like a little whore. This song is fantastic, dude. The melodic paradise is just written all over this thing. This woman sounds like a goddess on here. She's just marvelous on the song. Absolutely marvelous. She's a 10 out of 10 for me. I love the walkout and the outro from Sampha, by the way, on this song. Just a stunning indie synth pop ballad that really hits freaking hard, man. This is a must listen. And then we got big time indie folk band Big Thief coming out with Vampire Empire, coming at you with yet another banger. This time it is just some pure vocal candy from Adrian, pulling off some really nice vocal chops, really pushing out the emotion through her singing, you know, just lots of emotions, lots of different emotions provoked through a lot of these sequences during the track. Cool moments to really notice with the percussions on year 2 that really add depth and variance to the track. I love it. I cannot wait to hear more from the band very soon. Then we got country pop star Hailey Whitters with the track Tear Down. This is like pretty much a straightforward, very endearing country pop track from Miss Whitters. I think she sounds really nice. I think the mix is very clean. You know, you're not gonna find anything too different with artists like this. They usually stay in their lane and kind of just keep coming out with the same prolific type of music they normally come out with. But I think this is actually a good one. I don't know. It's really sweet on the ears, and it's just like, you know, it's nice and cloudy, just like kind of like very dreamy. I like it. And then how about some Dorian Electra with the track Anon? Some new electro pop coming your way with him. This is pretty traditional to hyperpop, if you ask me. Very chaotic towards the finish as well. Still inducing some vivid detail into the production on here, I'd say. I'd say this is a well-polished, maintained single. Not head over heels for it, me personally. Just melodically, it just wasn't really connecting with me. But I think overall, it's still okay. Next, we got A$AP Rocky and Pharrell Williams coming out with the track RIOT, Rowdy, Pipin'. This is like a bit of a rager vibe that we got right here from the guys. Getting really aggressive with the sub basses on here. It's not too in your face because it is a little bit of a slower pace track for most ragers. Productively, this does carry out some very good effort, good work on making these subs feeling like they're not distorted or clashing with the mix at all, or just burying things way too much. It's a tough task to really just prevent that kind of production flaws. So I think the boys did pretty good on here. I'm digging it. And then we got Death's dynamic shroud with the track The Bleeding of the Sun. These guys are just invincible. Like every time they come out with a new track, I'm just assuming it's gonna be a banger. But incredible production properties on this. The ambience lathered with the melodramatic synthesizers really give this a cinematic feel to it. Lots of color use to the song, warm colors and cold colors that are just mixed in so elegantly. It just leaves you with just a really deep thought into the detail put into this song. I really like the epic drum loops that they used on here to add some more drama and just tension on here. The transition points are ethereal as well. This is just gonna get the flame from me. Then we got screamo chamber pop band Foxtails coming out with the track Violeta, and this is sounding like kind of like a B cut to their last record, Fawn, their early 22 record, Fawn, that I really did enjoy as one of my top 10 records of the year. I am really liking this song in particular. The rhythms have edge and great synchronization to it as well. Instrumentals sound very clean and polished. Wouldn't give it as high as a rating as some of my favorite tracks from Fawn, such as Atik de Nevios or Gazelle, but this is still really good. I like it. And then we got Cigarettes After Sex coming out with Bubblegum. This is a bit of a slow burner, usual Cigarettes After Sex kind of music. It's a soothing track, sure. It's backed up with a lot of beautiful mellow ambience, melancholy, and acoustics as usual. Great piano playing. The singing is pretty fine. I wouldn't say this is a vast jump to something that is new and bold, though. Like I said, stays pretty much in the lane of Cigarettes After Sex. If you're already familiar with Cigarettes After Sex, you can pretty much expect the same thing. If you like that, then you'll like this. Overall, I think it's average. Then we got Lancey Foux out with the track featuring Sexxy Red. Listen, this shit is wavy. This shit just yeah. Go dummy, go stupid, go hard, go silly, make milli, yeah. Snoh Aalegra is also out with a new track this week. It is called Be My Summer. This is some quick, authentic R&B coming your way. Beautiful chorus to really note on here, and wonderful singing all in all. Really just sticks with you to the point. Nothing too distracting or exotically observant, I'd say, but aesthetically it is very pleasing. And we got Goth Babe with Bioluminescence. I think this is some well-ordered indie electro pop. Goth Babe really dishes in some really great dancing music on there. I'd really say that he did a fair job with the elements that really comes in aesthetically with dance music. It's got great bounce to it. Timing really does pay off. Good build-ups. Honestly, no complaints from me. You know, it's not gonna get the fire, but I think it's good. All right, then how about Oliver Tree with the track One and Only? I can't personally say that I really care for this one. Die Hard fans, I'm sure you guys will dig it, but I just don't really think anything is really coming off of there that just kind of provokes their originality or just simply piques my personal interest. I don't think there's any production flaw, but I'm good on this. All right, then we got beabadoobee with the track The Way Things Go. So I love what she does with the beds of strings on here. It is a very beautiful piece on here. The harmonies and just overall like symphonies that she's using on here is very, very nice and very beautiful, very elegant. It really has some like Princess Fairy type elements to it. Some instruments do sound a little muddy, mainly the acoustics. I think progressively this isn't too bad either. It's very sweet on the ears and it's very gentle, but as far as beabadoobee tracks go, I'd also say this is average. I do think people will really, really like it, love it way more than I do, but nah. All right, then how about Travis Scott with Bad Bunny and The Weeknd on the track K-Pop? Big time all-star track right here. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think this is just clickbait. It's clickbait. It could have been so much better. It really could have. If you have Travis Scott, Bad Bunny, and The Weeknd on the same song, and this is what it came out with, dude, the potential is just out the window. Like, the beat is so boring, not spontaneous whatsoever. It could have been way better. And The Weeknd, in my opinion, had the most shine on here. I think his verse had just the most memorability. But other than that, I just forget Travis Scott and Bad Bunny are even on this song, honestly. This is objectively a average song. But just because of what these guys can really do, how much they can really pull off, how talented they are, and you're on the same track with each other, it's got to get the red. It should be just way better than this. All right, and then we're going to end off this week's Singles of the Week with the track Chris Stapleton for White Horse. This was the track that I chose to react to for this week's reaction video. Be sure to go check out that reaction. That will be linked at the very end of this video. Right here, I'm going to give you the official rating. It's 5. And that is it for this week's Singles of the Week, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go on like, share, and comment down below of what you thought of these tracks. Do not forget to check them out for yourselves. They are all linked in the description down below for you to check out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. Deuces.